Hey everyone, this is Carla R. Jenkins. Welcome to an all new episode of Projectized, the project management show, where I discuss three things: the business of project management, how businesses use project management, and obtaining project management certification. So, I want to continue the series of upskilling and reskilling. And in today's episode, I put the article in the chat, three ways to reskill yourself using project management. So I'm going to take the article Think Wise definition of reskilling, which means teaching someone new skills to do a different job. So I'm going to return back to the same example I used for upskilling, I believe, which was the restaurant. So doing a new job in a different job is, say, for instance, you were doing online ordering for online in a restaurant. Say you use Open Table, which is an online restaurant reservation, and that's what you do. That was your job. And now, obviously, because the restaurant was closed and you were laid off due to the pandemic, you realize that there are openings available in online delivery, say DoorDash, Grubhub, Seamless, Postmates, something like that. So reskilling is using new using new skill to do a different job. So it's similar, and I'm going to use that as portability, so that it can make it easier. But the three ways are scope, schedule, which is time, and cost. And so for schedule, now we'll start with scope. Scope is what's included and excluded in the project. And with scope, when you're doing something new, you have to learn that instead of just doing one restaurant, you have to do a lot of restaurants, any of the restaurants that receive the DoorDash orders. So that's a new skill, because instead of, many orders to one, now you're doing one to many, and that's what you're dealing with what's in there. So that's a new skill you have to acquire when you're, going from just a call center or taking calls for one restaurant to taking calls from multiple restaurants. The second way is schedule, which is time. And how to reskill on time is, obviously, time is a very precious commodity. And what I recommended was to always see what type of transferable skills you have in your current job that you can apply to your new job, to kill the learning curve, to reduce it. And in this situation, you have a lot of similarities between taking online, like over the phone orders and reservations at one restaurant versus being in a call center. You're on the phone, customer service, you know how to talk to people. And that's something that's important for when it comes to scheduling under reskilling. And then finally, cost of reskilling is something that's very important. As I mentioned before, when you're doing project management, there are a lot of affordable options. I do Projectized Mondays through Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as a free way of learning project management. I'm a certified PMP, but also you have Udemy, you have LinkedIn Learning, you have Skillshare, you have Coursera, you have a lot. You also have YouTube, and I'm also broadcasting this on YouTube, that will really help you, save any costs. But applying the same transferable skills, if you do have any transferable skills or a significant amount, that too would help you a lot in saving as much money as possible on your effort to retool and reskill yourself in the community. And so those are your three ways to reskill yourself using project management. So I'm going to review it again. The three are scope, schedule, and cost. And what scope is what's included and excluded in the project right now, as it applies to, going from taking online orders and phone orders at one restaurant to now being in a call center. You're going from just many items in one restaurant to many restaurants in one place. So that's a different skill set, and that's a different level of scope that you would have to adjust to. And then the second one is schedule. And with schedule, I recommend using transferable skills to reduce or to kill the learning curve and how much time it would take to ramp up and efficiently do your job or have a working knowledge of it. And then the third thing is cost. And cost, as I mentioned before, this is Projectized. This is free, Mondays through Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I talk about project management. You also have my online store, Then you have Udemy, Skillshare, Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, that are other discounts that have project management courses that you can use, or other courses that help you better learn your skill set. So since I mentioned my online store and today is Friday, Juneteenth, let everyone know that you can save 20% of everything in my store with the code Juneteenth. And that's an easy way to ramp up your project management learning. And it will be current. It is used from now until Tuesday, June 23rd. So check out my store at carlarjenkins.com/store. So this is the end of Projectized. And I will always shout out people who watch me live. So I would like to shout out, and they're all across now. So I'll just do all since it's Friday too. I like to shout out Bruce Goes from YouTube Live, Landed the 216 from Instagram Live, and Sherry Carthan from Periscope. So you can watch me on Projectized Mondays through Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Periscope, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. I would like to thank all live as well as replay viewers for taking out the time to watch this episode.